of Will Stone. And the lefty pounds a line drive through the end zone. That's to opponents, but by far their biggest test. Throwing first down, it's a slant, low ball. Texas just a three-man rush. So Beck has time to scan the field, looks over the middle, and it's incomplete. A little bit behind. Texas doesn't bring pressure. Ball quickly to Etienne in space. He's got some work to do. Makes a couple men miss, but he's not going to get there. Texas comes after it. Thorson gets it away. It's a booming kick to the far side, and it'll bounce out of bounds. That is
him this year on the back end.
Ewers looking to throw and delivers a strike, stretching near the first.
13, and Malachi Starks will line up everywhere with his versatility.
Fake it to Wisner, flip it in the flat. That's Gunnar Helm, the tight end, who's become a down Starks. How about that? First down throw, check down again, and the catch is made by Juan.
He could go.
When Travian Wisner tries to get the edge, gets a nice block from Davis, the tight end, and he's yards rushing. He goes in motion. Ewers pitches to the far side, and that's Ryan Wingo, the elect.
Not moving around that much.
Wisner hesitates and then plows into heavy traffic there against this aggressive Dogs defense. They don't bring pressure, so Ewers has time, not really a runner, and has to fire it to the ground. Dangerous return man waits for the Dogs. It's a high and short hit, and the punt's going to bounce, and Evans will just get away from it, and it's going to roll dead. Ends up being a pretty effective punt. Wasn't very civil. We'll show you more, but meanwhile, Beck and this Georgia offense trying to get going. 3 passes in the first series. In the first carry for Etienne, and Trevor Etienne, a quick burst. Using a lot of the play clock. You fake it to Etienne and Beck over the middle, and it's intercepted. 2. It's a reverse and a flea flicker. Ewers checks it down. It's dropped by Wisner.
Foot race.
And a check down. Wisner this time makes the catch. It's so characteristic of Sark, isn't it?
Ball down.
Both sides pointing at the others. And it'll be against Georgia. Makes it a much different proposition.
Oh, movement by Texas.
Yeah, there was a flinch, and they'll give the 5 yards right back. A heck of a time with pressure comes. It's picked up. Pitch to the near side, and it's incomplete. His score had he made that grab instead. They'll try to pin Georgia back. And it bounces in the end zone.
And what a job.
3 and out, and then an interception. Try to get something going on their third possession. Etienne bounces it to the edge, and stiff arm earns.
Back throw the football.
No surprise, Mike Bubba wants to get Etienne at least 15 touches if he can. Another touch in the running game, and he's free. Trevor Etienne finds a crit. Georgia establishing the run early, something they have not done very often this season. Beck, pump fake, and a long looping throw, and the catch is made on the far side by Lawson.
Things and ability to throw downfield.
Nate Frazier, their freshman, in a tailback. It's still a Georgia running back room that's shorthanded. Branson, Robinson, and Roderick. Back on 2nd and 9. Across the middle, and another interception. Going down now low to make the play is Bear. Now they're saying incomplete. Needs 9 on this 3rd down. Across the middle, Etienne is able to squirt free, and he's got a first down at the team. Beck from the pocket, which is collapsing, throws it short, and
the strength of Sorrell.
If you're running back, you do not want to see 88 coming at you and try to block him. Completion to Lovett on the edge. He's going to be slung down after. See if Texas brings pressure. Now they rush four. Ball out quickly, and it's juggled and intercepted. Jahdae Barrett. 10 attempts tonight. The Texas backed up at the 5-yard line. Wisner off the left side.
The top picks in the draft. You just got to let the game come to him.
Ewers downfield shot, and coming back to try to make the play is Wingo.
And sees corners because of what he saw against Alabama.
Pass interference. Defense number 6. 15-yard penalty.
If you can get these corners isolated, the safety that time.
Wisner from middle. Sarkisian showing.
Taking control of that running back spot now.
Georgia all over him.
We've seen him show up twice against the run game.
Jaden Blue is the running back. Longhorns looking for their first third down conversion of the night. And he smacked. Ewers has pounded. The ball comes out. Still rolling around. Still up for grabs. And it looks like Georgia has recovered at the 12.
Important thing, anytime you do this, you bring this blitz, you got to disguise it and come late. See, the back stepped up with the pressure coming from the middle, and this time the pressure from the outside gets home. The quarterback Ewers never felt it because it came so late. He never had a chance to see it out of the corner of his eye. And you said, Chris, the ball's bouncing all over the place. And finally, Everett, who caused the fumble, actually ends up getting on top of it. And boy, the Bulldogs are in great position now.
Ewers has had really good dogs. So Georgia, silver platter here. It's Dylan Bell, the tight end, who takes the handoff and gets around the right edge. 1 and 5. Etienne's got the ball, gets a quick block, and Trevor knocked down. Shift around, 2 tight ends to the right. Fake it to Etienne. Beck looking to throw for it, and incomplete. That was Etienne on the toss. Gets into the end zone. Old school Georgia football. And Trevor says, quiet down, crowd.
The pressure to get that fumble. It caused it, ends up coming up with the actual recovery. Here's a great block by the tight end, Delp, who opens this up. Crack toss right there on the edge. You get the big right tackle, 73, getting outside. Nice job sealing the edge. Georgia is on the board first here in Austin.
And they've been throwing a lot to set up the run later in the game. It's tough to come out against the defense like this in this crowd and run it early. Matthew Golden has a crease. Look out. They're trying to run him down. Golden tight-roping down the sidelines will finally step out, but there is a flag on the field way back at the Texas.
Holding during the return, number 17 on the return team. That's a 10-yard penalty. It's first down.
Backed up after the penalty at the 8-yard line. Play fake. Ewers this time has protection and will take off and slide. Official right, the angle suggests it came out of the stands.
No idea.
Ewers pitches it downfield. It's overthrown and caromed off.
Line him up. What an athlete.
Meanwhile, Texas faces a 3rd and 7. Ewers from the end zone, still trying to buy time, stumbles forward and takes a sack. Jalen walks.
You just bring 4, and this is their top pass rusher. Man, is it fun to watch him when he is on the edge of this defense. He's had to play off-ball linebacker because of the injury to Munden. This time one-on-one. That's first-rounder against first-rounder.
Exactly. That's big news because Kelvin Banks
home. Now we got another flag.
Illegal substitution on the offense. Half the distance to the goal. It is 4th down.
And Georgia trying to get great field position. Getting the punt off quickly is Ratliff. And taking it in Texas territory is Evans, who skips past one tackler, still running, and he'll be spun down inside the long backfield. 3 receivers to the left, and now Bell motions out. Beck took a look short, now checks it back to the right, and all over Lawson Lucky is Beck looking to the right. Love it on the edge. That's kind of easy pitch and Santa force a field goal attempt here. Beck, this time he is pressured. It's picked up underneath. And the catch is made by Arian.
Speed separates, does a good job.
Tempo and first down. Long pitch off the hands of Everett. That 2nd and 10. They fake it to Etienne. And again, check it down to slant, incomplete. State this from 33, and he does get it inside second quarter. Golden will let this one bounce in the end.
3rd downs for Texas.
The Texas offense, it's in their first 17 plays that picked up 14 yards. Ryan Nip, not a group that's been puzzled very often, Holly. This is I think the best offensive line in the country, but they've struggled early on. They've flipped back the screen. It's incomplete. They rush for viewers. Intercepted. He threw it right to Dalen Everett.
Look at this view. Anybody watching, when a corner turns his shoulders like that to a receiver, that's man-to-man. He gets out of man-to-man. Now he's in zone. Now he's reading the quarterback. He's not with that receiver. So he baits him. Great job of disguising, and it keeps his eyes on a quarterback, steps right in front of it. Salute to Glenn Schumann, the defensive coordinator, and Kirby.
4. Pitch to the edge. Bell retreats after making the catch, and he's going to be knocked down after his territory. They've run more plays in UT territory than their own so far tonight. This is the 18th. Fake it to Etienne. Another throw to the edge. Cutting free. Love it. Love it. Knifes down into the red zone. Love it. Off to the left on first down. Etienne. Trevor Etienne barrels down, dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. It's all dogs in Austin so far.
Effort at the end. I thought he might be down. Instead, he dives, gets the hand down, extends, and that is a touchdown for Georgia. What a play by the little number 1.
17, the longest deficit in 3 years.
Right guard, watched him with the blocking right here. This is a thing of beauty. Double team in the middle. Also the vision by Etienne. He bounces that back to the backside, into the traffic, and then extends, as we said.
Myself. But we were in the McLaren. That car was so amazing.
There you go, Holly.
Your uni, you got the helmet?
Wow, it's a 17-point hole. Texas needs a spark. And they have not gotten anything going.
Georgia starts searching right now. They're not able to run the football. Only 1 yard running the ball.
2nd down behind the sticks, and that's another catch made. They gave up a bunch of yards, not just to Alabama, but also Mississippi State. All-out blitz. Ewers cannot escape. They've got him again. Jalen Walker for a 2nd time against this highly touted offense. Not many people have been able to overwhelm this veteran Texas offensive line. Evans comes up, it's a short punt. Total yards edge of 132 to 15. Back over the middle, tried to find. Back, steps up, and checks it down. Pitch to the near side, and that's Anthony Evans still dancing. Etienne, first down and more. Trevor Etienne barrels forward.
2 yards a carry tonight.
No line that still doesn't have their best player. Tate Ratledge still not able to go. Had that tightrope surgery on the ankle, not quite ready. Could be an emergency 3rd center tonight, but the other guys are really stepping up. Beck backpedals on first down and just fires into 3 passes in the first half. He's on that 50-pass pace again. Nate Frazier is the back, and the young guy.
They got him at 3rd down here. And Texas is going to call a timeout.
I think you're exactly right. I mean, right, we have 6 on 3rd, and they've converted some 3rd and longs already. Pressure comes back. Moves sideways in the pocket, incomplete. This to make it 20-0. And he knocks it right through. What would it take? He said an injury to yours. That was what he thought would say. Over to Orlovsky. The crowd, a huge ovation as the redshirt freshman comes in the game. Looking to throw in his first play, and it's darted Georgia off the edge, Kirk, and then Dan Jackson was all over the back. That wasn't going anywhere anyway. Now Wisner trying to turn the corner. It's been really. Now you come in stone cold against this swarming defense. They heat up the pocket again, and Manning, although he's mobile, cannot escape. A flag.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 13. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. It is.
Speaking of Georgia,
it can be a game wrecker. Back healthy now. Pump fake for Manning, who steps up and fires low. There's a flinch. Boy, this Texas offensive line continues. Elvin Banks has given up a sack. That's a headline.
Number 56, 5-yard penalty. It is second out.
With the continuity, it's being challenged by this front from Georgia.
Man, fire is complete.
He looks.
Dogs moving around pre-snap. They're going to bring pressure. This time it's picked up. Manning down the middle. Incomplete. You really get a drive going. The face mask set him up, but Georgia rises up again, and this punt will bounce into the end zone. Etienne, a first down run. Stop
Points.
Ball on the edge. Love it. In space. Takes a hit. Etienne. No, he's not going to get there. Instant. Nope. No play and no biting from the Longhorns. They're too experienced for that. Worth the punt team. Thorson booms it high. And Bolden lets it bounce and is going to field it on the bounce. Slam down. And
going to bring him back. His legs will have to be a part of it.
Runs a lot more like his grandfather than his uncles. And there he goes on cue. Manning takes off. As long
pass rush and surge. A lot of room for him to go.
Throwing on first down. Checks it down to Jaden Blue. The crowd
getting close to a minute here. Needs a little more urgency.
Has time, now runs out of it and flips it down to Blue, who's got some space, and he skips out of a minute. Pressure comes. Manning escapes on the run, trying to make something happen. Cannot get away from Jalen Walker.
Wait, Chris, instead of off the edge, he spies this guy again. He's an off-ball linebacker, really an edge player. Look at him waiting. Is he going to go? Is he going to go? It's a foot race. I got to beat him out there. I'm not going to. Look at the yardage he would have picked up if he got around him.
2nd and 21. Manning from the pocket. Ball comes loose. It's scooped up by Walker. One arm not coming forward.
What an incredible game for these edge defenders for Georgia. Both Wilson and Walker, they'll play middle linebacker, but they'll, in obvious passing situations, because of their twitch and quickness, they line them up on the edge from time to time. And
strip sacks by this Georgia defense. Now the Dogs, they've got a bunch of timeouts. 25 seconds before halftime. Pitch on the sidelines, catch made, and they'll spend a time.
Pick up the first down, get across to 20.
And Beck has his pass batted down by Collins. Pitch to Smith, and he's going to be trapped right there. The clock. All 3 phases for Georgia solid.
Kirby, your defense forces a quarterback change. How has your group been able to disrupt what's normally an explosive offense?
Well, our guys are playing really hard. Schuman's done a good job putting some packages together that have helped us a little bit disguise things, but we all know a lot of football to be played. We got to quick kick and field goals and score touchdowns.
Does Arch Manning change anything that you guys do defensively?
Yeah, a little better athlete, can run. They got some runs mixed in there with him. He's more apt to take off and scramble, and he did there. He's got really good legs, and I said that going into the game. He can use him for wheels.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Back to your original plan. You got to have confidence in your offensive line. You got to run the football. I mean, this whole offense is predicated upon the ability to run the ball.
How about this, George?
Adjust.
No help from the running game. They hand it back inside to...
Who says that?
Sticking with the... Trying to run for it. Pitch on the edge. Wisner falls forward and duck. Take it to Wisner around the end. It's Wingo, and he will break free. Wingo's so dangerous down inside the Georgia 40. Fake it to Wisner. Ewers across the middle, and the catch is made by Matthew Golden, and he's down to the field.
Fooled at the top of that route.
Got 24, by far their biggest pass play tonight. And now Wisner grabbed behind the field. Looked like they got a face mask there. So deep in the red zone.
Face mask. Number 10, defense, half the distance, automatic, first down.
Yeah, 3 points doesn't do a whole lot. And in the flats, catch made by as a group. Tackling has come up about 3 levels from what we've seen from Georgia so far this season. Second and goal. Batted down to the line. Just reject, crowding the line of scrimmage. Ewers has time. End zone broken up. And a flag comes in. K.J. Bolden, the freshman with
Defense.
Bolden 4. Watch this, a little hesitation. Now right there, he kind of tugs on that arm.
It's Bond in motion. He's been held in check tonight. They look to him this time, and Isaiah Bond will score. From Buford, Georgia, knows a lot of these dogs, and they know him very well because he heard him when he was in Alabama. Let's go for Dos, brought to you by Dos Equis. And into the end zone, it's caught. So back to work. Beck attempted 28 passes in the first half. Etienne was involved, and he gets the first play, picking up a back. He's got it again. And this time it's Lovett motioning out. Bell is to the right. They get it underneath instead to Smith. And the speed. Fresh bodies on the Texas front. Frazier is the back. They fake it to him. Beck rolling and scanning. And it ducks down because of his short sack behind the sticks on second down. And now a slant. Dangerous play. It was beautiful. McConaughey's down there with the crowd trying to make it hard on 3rd and 12. Back pocket collapses around him. He throws another ball in. As the Texas fans were. Bolden back to receive the Thorson punt, which is booming high and deep. A flag comes out again. No fair catch. Get the touchdown.
During the kick, holding number 24 on the receiving team. That penalty being forced from the end of the kick. First down.
Pinned back inside their own 5-yard line.
With the long punt and the penalty, Georgia netted 60 on that. Now a downfield shot, and fighting back to make the catch is Matt. Transfer from Houston. Pitch on the edge. This is Juan Davis, the tight end, who falls forward for a...
It's all about the line of scrimmage for Texas. Can they win it?
Trying to set up a block for Wisner, who's got a little crease, makes a cut. It's a better run than he had the entire... Wisner again, this time to the left, makes a cut. It's a solid, little key word. You said it in the first half. It's a powerful thing, isn't it? We've seen it so much in this sport this season, and Texas is starting to build it right now as Jaden Blue breaks a tackle. Jaden Blue banging off people. That's Blue motioning around. Ewers is looking downfield and now checks it to Blue. It's a long throw off his hands.
Field. Try to win on the inside.
Wisner downhill. All of a sudden, trying to run for, they get nothing. The communication to Ewers. From the pocket, slant, and it's incomplete. Beautifully. Etienne far, they pip, but instead to Smith, and he's wrestled down. Defense, he's having a heck of a game. So Georgia backed up, 2nd and 16. Etienne tries to get some of it back. Slammed down after spinning free, very eager to get the football back. Brings some pressure against Beck, who stands and delivers on the sidelines. It's intercepted. Picked up by Barron. Touchback. Jahdae Barron still alive. drive, drag down to the 9. There is a flag on the field back in the secondary, so hold on.
I wonder if Smith, it got tied up. Did Smith push, or is it defensive holding, as Kirby said? Top of the route, if it's defensive
Pass
holding or offensive.
Number 7. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul with an automatic first down.
So
the entire...
Yeah, the students are now raining bottles down, and this is unfortunate.
Very well. Leave it alone, move on with the game.
There was no defensive pass interference.
Oh, my goodness.
The ball will be at the 9-yard line.
Kirby cannot believe it, so Bill Lamont
or loses. But I think all three of us saw it as being objective, that it was a clean play by the defender.
Right, I think the call, the correct call was eventually made, but how they got there was very interesting.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
very, very hard to stop in this situation. Converted the last time. Ewers pressured immediately and slung down by Michael Williams, who
about one of the elite players in his Georgia defense, and it's just now you're starting to see from the injury early in the year to him.
Ewers across the middle, caught, touchdown Texas. Jaden Blue
Up against C.J. Allen.
Auburn knocks it through. The reversal of that call, which gave Texas that first and goal, because it's just so unusual. This is Evans. Evans is knocked out at the 10. Texas. Etienne, and Texas is coming down. 2nd and 10. Beck looking to throw off the play fake. Pocket was closing in. No. Jones is the back. Texas brings pressure again. Beck has time, delivers a throw, and wide open is Smith. That's a huge route by the top receiver on this
defensive line, giving him enough time. How about Smith's been criticized at times because of his drops. Here, at a big moment in this game, great route, comes back to the ball, makes that catch, all hands.
That was clutch. The quarterback and receiver. Final minute of the quarter now. Jones reverse. This is Lovett coming around. Back to the quarterback. Flea flicker. Oscar Delp, the tight end, is rambling free. What a two-play sequence.
Good job of the delay here. Kind of waits, and then sneaks down that backfield, or sneaks down that left sideline, and nobody saw him. A defense.
The lead now. Frazier is the back. He's got it, running sideways and dragged down. What a response, though, by Beck in Georgia. Let's see if they can get momentum back and create points here. Etienne is the back. They fake it to him. Long throw to the far sideline. Bell's got it. Cuts back. First down at the 4. Who has played some snaps, of course. Beck throws it back on his screen. It's bobbled and caught. And a flag comes in on the tackle there.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 8.
Etienne. No, keeper by Beck. And he's not.
Right, good time to run it.
Line up quickly. This time Etienne does plow toward, reaches the ball. They'll mark it. Quarterback across. You got a couple of tight ends lined up behind him. And Beck, at 220 pounds, leans forward. No signal yet.
At the top, they're already marking it.
4th down. Big moment. Play clock at 3. And touchdown. Etienne barrels forward. And now does have the hat trick of rushing touchdowns. And Georgia with a tremendous 89-yard, 11-play drive.
Jurasek, 84, with a pretty good block here, but there's not a lot of movement. Push there. Now you follow the guard who's pulling around, 56 there. Big Micah Morris. Yeah, that's right. But look at the leg drive, the determination there by the back, Etienne, to get that ball across and finally give Georgia that touchdown.
They had to earn it, but that was a superb moment for this Georgia football team. Deficit 12:04 to make it up. And he's going to bring it out. Matthew Golden taking a risk, and he'll be spun down. And this is before November, and locals will be grumbling loudly. Ewers from the pocket, flips it across the middle, and going back to make the catch is Matthew Golden, who's suddenly become the go-to guy for the Longhorns. Got 19 there.
And a flag in it after the
attention, but the defense made some big plays.
Is confirmed.
Jackson made some of them.
Number 17 is disqualified from the contest. 15 yards.
Middle of that defense and throwing the ball to the backs out of the backfield.
It's Gunnar Helm, the tight end. It's kind of
the top of your screen.
Fake it to Wisner. Ewers down the middle, lofts it into space and over the head. Ewers has plenty of time for once. Now runs out of it, flips it down. Wisner trying to get there. Takes a huge shot. In the meantime, a crucial 4th down for Texas. And a flinch.
False start.
Key penalty against Texas.
Number 85.
Safety back here in Starks to help.
Blue is the back. Dogs crowding the line. Don't bring pressure. Ewers has time. Ball knocked out of his hand. No ruling. It's recovered.
Defensive end using his hands. Look at his face of determination. That ball is definitely out before his hand comes forward. Man, he is a difference maker when he is healthy.
Played except for the occasional pass rush the last couple of games. Fake it to Frazier, back on the move, incomplete. Saturday versus Sunday type talent matchup on that side. And now Beck down the middle, it's just dropped flat. Beck looking to launch, now looking to check it down, and that was a poor back deep again. Kicks it high. Bolden nowhere near it, and that is not what he was hoping for.
Better help around him in the second half. 10 of 14, 118 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Horizontal throw to Blue, who turns the corner. He gets out of bounds. I needed on this 3rd down. Still searching for their first conversion tonight. Looking to throw for it. And they finally get one.
Tick, 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 tick.
Ewers took a peek downfield and now just checks it down, incomplete. It was across the middle. Helm makes the catch. Gunnar Helm galloping, that big long-legged tight holdovers. The Tom Herman era recruit. There's a handful of them left on this team. Down the middle, almost intercepted. Should have been. He got away with one there. From the pocket into traffic. Shot delivered on Wisner by Jonel Aguero. It's going to be that next guy.
It is targeting against number 8 on the defense. That's a 15-yard penalty that results in a 1st down.
Still moving at 6:40.
Pre-snap penalty on Texas.
False start. Offense, number 56.
Yeah, the
5-yard penalty.
Right tackle move.
And 1st and 15. Pressure comes again. It's picked up. Ewers, not a very effective thrower on the run.
In the most.
Hurt the ankle against OU. They thought he was good to go, and he did play earlier, but good spot, Holly. On the edge, Blue makes the man miss. To 4-man rush and incomplete. High cause of the number 1 team here. Pressure comes. Backpedaling across the middle. Catch made, but short of the 1st down. With 4 minutes come up empty. Still a 2-score game. And now Georgia hoping to run that chew the clock.
Beach before they go out there in this 4-minute offense, just trying to work this clock.
Etienne, heavy traffic. He's going to line. Perhaps looking for a run here on 3rd and 4, but Beck is on the move to throw. He's pressured, steps back, tries to scramble for it, and Carson Beck moves the chains with his legs. Perfect job weaving back, got a couple of blocks. Now they go back to feed Etienne on 1st down, about 3 more. Etienne, he'll lose yardage. See if had a huge comeback. Got to get off the field on 3rd and 9. Etienne keeps it simple, but breaks a couple tackles. Still running, and is brought down right near the marker where they spot it. See if they snap it. They do. Etienne, no, nothing. See if Sarkisian right away takes a shot downfield. Ewers instead backpedaling and just has to heave it into the bench. In fact, he threw it up and almost was.
The other thing is he trusts his defense.
Ewers again flips it short. Helm makes the catch, but his pressure comes. It's picked up. Ewers hesitates, trying to make something happen, and just flings it. 50-50 ball, and Gunnar Helm
goes up and makes the play on that football.
I like that power forward from the 15 to the end zone. Almost intercepted. He tried. Every second matters for Texas as they try to get one of the 2 touchdowns they need. Check down. Blue. They'll be knocked down to the 12. They got to get
out of timeouts. 3rd and 6.
Jog's not really lined up. Ewers jump ball, try to get it to Wingo. Broken up by rush comes. Ewers, desperation fling, fitting ending to this ball game. Georgia's pass rush pressure, the dominant story all night. It was Chaz Chambliss that time, and the Dogs are going to come to Austin and knock off number 1. Getting the lead, then giving
upping their first loss of the season. Conference.
Kirby, you've been in these battles. How do you know how to get the best out of your players when you need it most?
You know, these players get the best out of me, and I'm so proud of these guys because nobody believed. Nobody gave us a chance. Your whole network doubted us. Nobody believed us. And then they tried to rob us with calls in this place. And these guys are so resilient. You know what I mean? We talked about intent. What was our intent when we walked on the field? Our intent was not to take pictures, not to do all the superstar stuff. Our intent, our intent was to eat. Our intent was to come eat and be hungry. I'm not interested in all the bells and whistles. What I want is a team that fights their ass off, and they did tonight.
Speaking of the call that was changed in the 3rd quarter, what did you think of the composure you saw from Carson Beck in your offense?
I thought Carson had great composure all day. He had 4 drops to start the game. It didn't rattle the kid. He threw interceptions. It didn't rattle the kid. The guy's a great player. He takes undue criticism, and all he does is lead our team. This was a team victory, offense, defense, special teams, in a tough place to play.
So much was made about their explosive offense coming into the game. How much pride do you have in the way your defense performed tonight?
Our defense was embarrassed the week before, but we really played really well. So when you play really well and you still get embarrassed, we were able to get their attention, and I thought they woke up and played really hard today.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Go Dogs.
Let's send it over to...
Well, you ran so hard. You were so productive, like a Swiss Army knife out there. And I think your tape across your nose says it all. Why not us? Why not you guys tonight? How did you have this in you?
I mean, we wanted to come out and start fast. You know, offensively, we struggled early. But shout out to the defense. They played lights out tonight. And give credit to those guys. O-line blocked hard up front. And we just wanted to come out and show what we worked for all week.
I was just listening to Coach's interview, and he said he wanted a team that was hungry, that was going to do the hard work. How did you feel like your offense did that?
Definitely. We kept a level head. You know, things didn't go our way early. We had the turnovers, but nobody was rattled. Everybody stayed poised. They kept their composure, and we were able to come out here and get a victory.
How hard was it to keep your composure when there was a controversial call? People started throwing bottles on the field. How did you guys kind of rally and get back to your composure?
We knew we was all we had, so we stayed with each other. Keep reassuring each other. We was all we need, all we had. So just having my brothers around me, I was able to keep my composure.
Okay, speaking of your brother, your mom, Donetta, is not here because where is she?
She's in London. Shout out, Mom. Love you.
All right, little brother plays in, or big brother plays in London, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope they stayed up to watch this performance by you tonight, young man.
Go Jags. Duval.
Thank you.
Thank you.